Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another installment. At the moment, I am going through the process of polishing our concrete benchtop, and I just thought I'd quickly run through what items I'm using to do that. So let's get into it. So as we can see here, I've got the backs of a number of polishing pads. So what I might do is just run through quickly what we've actually got here. So we've got everything from the 30 grit all the way up to the 3000. So we go 30, 50, 100, 200, 400, 800, 1500 and 3000 grit. So just for anybody who doesn't really understand the process happening here, what's going, or how this works is we run everything from the smallest number all the way to the highest number. And this is one that I've actually used. You can see a few glistening little bits and pieces in there. Now they are industrial diamonds, man-made diamonds effectively. Well, not effectively, literally. They are man-made diamonds. And effectively what they're doing is those little diamonds are a little bit rough, and they're going through and they're taking off all the rough stuff off here. Now, with our concrete benchtop, you might notice there's a few bits left over. Now, we've deliberately done this. This is a bit of an experiment. So we're deciding to make this a bit of a textured finish, and we'll see how it goes at the end, but it is very interesting. So I've got my diamond polishing pads here. Now these are a dry polishing pad, and I can honestly say, having been through, this is the first one. I've got a second one of these which I started using. I can honestly say these are quite fantastic polishing pads or cutting pads. Now with the lower number grit, you're always going to go through a lot more than the super fine stuff, just because those diamonds are bigger. They're designed to tear through harsh material in order to get down to the sort of the texture that you want at the end of it. So that's what we're looking at here, is just that 30 grit finish. Now I have put a little bit of water over the bench just to see what it looks like when it's got some sealant in it, or what it will look like when it's got some sealant in it. I'm really happy with it. We'll see what Co thinks of it when I show her when she gets back from work. So that's my polishing setup. Now there is a ton of dust that is generated from this process. So an absolute must is this guy here, this little Ryobi. I wouldn't say the Ryobi particularly is an absolute must, but this thing has been an absolute brilliant piece of equipment to purchase. It has a HEPA filter in it. Now this is the 30 litre Ryobi workshop vacuum cleaner. I looked at a number of different ones when I went looking for this particular unit, and just off the reviews that were online, I ended up going with that one. And in every sense, this thing has just been absolutely spectacular. It has vacuumed up some really horrible stuff, and it doesn't release any dust at all. I've polished this entire benchtop. I did put a new filter in it before I started, but yeah, that's what I've started with. Now the other thing I've got here is this little shroud. Now this guy here is, I'll do a proper review on this shortly. It is it's an attachment that's a universal attachment that I bought from Bunnings. Wasn't cheap. I paid nearly $80 for this. So, but again, if I didn't use that, I don't know where I would be. I would be in an absolute world of mess with dust and all sorts of things. And we all know concrete dust is very bad for your lungs, so we don't want to be breathing any of that in. And again, this vacuum cleaner has just been absolutely fantastic. And then finally, I've just been using, lo and behold, a Zito battery grinder. For the I can't remember how much I paid for this thing, but it really wasn't much. It has just been spectacular. Again, we'll see if it survives the process of polishing this entire top or not. But yeah, Azito, good on you. Been pretty good. Yeah, look, like I said, I've only been through the 30 grit on this. As we progress, I'll give little snapshots of how it's coming up and how the polish is going. All right, everyone, thanks very much. Cheers, bye.